Several high-level British CFA officials are being held by their Afrikaner colleagues. One of these prisoners is the rescue target, a guy known as the Viscount. The target's location is unknown, but they're bound to have an interpreter present when they interrogate him. We've used info from the intel unit to predict the interpreter's location. It's on your iDroid. Follow the interpreter and extract the target when you find him. The interpreter is somewhere in Kaziba camp. The Afrikaners are holding several British prisoners in different parts of the camp. The interpreter and interrogator supposedly go from place to place to conduct their questioning. The target is one of those prisoners.
Be careful down there, boss!
The interpreter. Now follow him to the target.
That's not the target. Orders are only the Viscount gets rescued. Can't understand why he'd receive special treatment, but I don't imagine it'll be a problem to save the other prisoners too. Be careful not to draw the enemy's attention. The CFA are all business. Hard to believe they're interrogating their own. The situation must be worse than we thought. Make a wrong move, and they could kill the target without warning.
That prisoner you extracted wasn't the target, but we did get some information. Seems the prisoners aren't held together, and the cells and interrogation rooms are separate places.
Scherpe securiteit en wees wakker. Uit!
The target's location is unknown, but they're bound to have an interpreter present when they interrogate him. Follow the interpreter and extract the target when you find him.
This is your last chance.
CP, dis Delta 6.
Die NPL
activiteit. Verskerp sekuriteit. Oor.
The NPLA is well filled right. We are to get this information.
I told you. I only know it was an anonymous source.
Dit was 'n anonieme bron.
Moenie my vir 'n poepel vat nie.
You're not fooling anybody.
Ask any of the others. Nobody knows anything.
Hy sê jy moet die ander probeer vra.
O, wil dit saam 'n storie op. Dit is hoekom jy nie die Britte kan vertrou. Weet jy hoeveel Afrikaners sit onder die hele gelei tydens die Boereoorlog?
You made up a story with the others. You British are all liars. You know how much the Afrikaners suffered because of you in the Boer War.
That wasn't me.
Hy sê dit was nie hy nie.
Maar dit was julle wat ons verraai het.
It was you that betrayed us.
It wasn't me. It was the Viscount.
Genoeg! As jy niks weet nie, is ons seker klaar.
So, our rescue target was behind some kind of plot.
That prisoner wasn't... Boss, I did some digging, and it seems the target himself gave us this mission through a representative. Obviously, he couldn't contact us directly due to his predicament, but still, something about this Viscount doesn't add up.
Where did you get the information on the MPLA's oil field rights?
Nah, I really...
Based on information from an unknown source.
Try to hide. Viscount said to keep quiet for now.
The interpreter will be present for the rescue target's interrogation. He's a CFA Merc too, but he serves as a language specialist. His job is English Afrikaans simultaneous interpreting. Tail him to find out where they're keeping the target.
Buddy!
Extract the target when you find him.
Interrogator mentioned oil field rights belonging to the MPLA. The CFA were supposed to be working with the MPLA's opposition, UNITA. Did the British group try to offer their support to the MPLA in exchange for oil field rights? careful not to draw the enemy's attention.
Chef hier, dis jullie 10. Je moeite waard om het uit te checken. Stuur instructie. Oor. Dit is CFP, begrijp. Bescherm securiteit en wees wakker. Uit. CFP, dat is Delta 2. We dreigen je gebied. Wat voor schermsecuriteit. Oor. Dit is CFP, begrijp. Kijk eens van enige iets vandaag. Uit.
This is a list of prisoner detainment locations.
Chef hier, dis Delta hier.
I really
Bedreiging
don't
gewaar.
know.
Gaan op gereedheid.
Sy sê dat sy niks weet.
Dit is CFP, begrijp. Moenie
Believe
securiteit
me.
verslap.
So jy verwag van my om te glo. Jy en die MPLA gekontak op inligting van 'n anonieme bron.
You mean you attempted to contact the MPLA based on information from an unknown source?
No, I didn't. I didn't try to hide anything. The Viscount said to keep quiet for now. That's all.
Sy sê sy het nie bedoel om iets weg te steek nie, maar die burggraaf het haar stil gehou.
Delta hier. Je moeite waard om het
Dis
uit te
dus
checken.
as die
Stuur
begraaf is.
instructie. Oor.
Goed. Die burggraaf kan ons die res vertel.
En 'n Viscount kan tel as 'n rest.
Wait. At least talk to the Viscount.
Dus Delta
Hou jou
hier.
bek.
Bedreiging gewaar. Gaan op gereedheid. Oor. Dit is CFP, begrijp. Kijk eens van enige iets vandaag. Uit. CFP, dus Delta hier. Je moeite waard om het uit te checken. Stuur instructie. Dit is CFP, begrijp. Bescherm securiteit en wees wakker. Uit. CFP, dat is Delta 4. Tekens van vijandige activiteit. Verskerp securiteit. Oor. Dit is CFP, begrijp. Hou. Uit. CFP, dat is Delta 4. Tekens van vijandige activiteit. Verskerp securiteit. Oor. Dit is CFP, begrijp. Moenie securiteit verslap nie. Uit.
Where are your friends?
That's not the target. Orders are only the Viscount gets rescued. Can't understand why he received special treatment, but I don't imagine it'll be a problem to save the other prisoners too.
This most recent prisoner wasn't the target either, but we did learn the target's field of movement. Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
CFP, dat is Zulu 2.
They're working for one of the bigger PFs, the Contract Forces of Africa, CFA for short. These guys are all business. Mercenary work is strictly about the money to them. Either way, they're no threat to us. check indoors. There may be clues.
It looks like the target.
The target will have eyes on him. Check all around him before attempting a rescue.
Ik wil niet trekken.
Vertel maar je, die opdracht is weg. Het bleek ons het aan. Ik word zoek. Woord. Russia hier, begrijp. Alles is van het beste van Jammer. Reading het eruit. Hoe moet ons voortgaan? Woord. Russia hier, begrijp. Scan securiteit en weer zwakker. Uit.
Target extraction confirmed. Get yourself out of the hot zone. By chopper or by land. It's your choice.
This is Speedquad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Speedquad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude. Jimmy, this is your feed. The title's on. Opgeleerdheid. Woord. Warning. Kijk eens voor de hele feed vanaf. Uit.
All right. Mission complete, boss. Boss, one of the other British prisoners filled us in about the Viscount. It turns out he's a real two-faced son of a bitch. He was planning to secure the MPLA's oil field rights for himself in exchange for swapping the CFA's alliance from the anti-government United rebels to the state-backed MPLA. He hid this from the Afrikaners, but once he thought the jig was up, he tried to pin it on the other British personnel and take off. The Afrikaners captured him, and that was when he asked us to rescue him, and only him. I'll throw him in the brig for now, but we may have to be extra persuasive with this one. By the way, boss, we got some interesting news out of our friend the Viscount. He mentioned that more than a few PFs in the region have purchased walker gears. The CFA's the same. That's Soviet Army technology, and it's still a prototype. Only Cypher could be leaking it to the PFs. But the question is, why?